Good evening and welcome to yet another edition of Profile, the beginning of a new season where we always seek to interview young, great Jamaicans who have made a mark on the international scene. And we seek to find out from humble beginnings, most of them, where they end up in life. This evening, we have with us yet another interesting interview with a young man who has hailed from Linstead, St. Catherine. Found himself at an early age attending primary school. Went on to get himself into high school by way of the common entrance. Passed 7 CXC subjects, but there were lots of struggles. Eventually, he found himself attending the University of the West Indies in the Faculty of Economics and Social Sciences. Yes, interesting. Went on, of course, to the London School of Economics, and he now lectures in economics and what? Well, he majors in economics in the United States of America at the University of Tuskegee. Yes, very interesting. So we'll start off by finding out his story. His name is interesting. His name is Viscosity Angus. Yes, yes. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yes. So you grew up in the cool hills of Linstead, St. Catherine. Went to primary school there.
Yes, I did.
I realized we were talking earlier before the break, and you pointed out to me that your mother went around the community doing odd jobs, and your father was a mechanic. Early on, with 6 sisters and 5 brothers in a 2-bedroom house. I mean, that must have been very challenging for you, you know what I mean? But you then went on to take the common entrance, found yourself attending school right there in Linstead. You told me that you transferred because the family moved and you had to go to Clarendon. Also found yourself getting a transfer and a chance to attend the very great Glenmuir. Having gone there though, but I mean, the kinds of challenges that faced your family, I mean, 12 of you in this 2-bedroom house. Things were rough, not a lot of economic support, you know. But of course, you went on then to pass 7 subjects. Impressive. But let's start off at the beginning. I mean, but then yes, you went to London, and well, that's a very interesting story. So let's find out, what was it like growing up in a place like Linstead, a rather quaint little town, without much support from you know, your mother, who was doing odd jobs, and your father, who was a mechanic, who had to rely on an opportunity to make the kind of living to support 12 children, and what was it like growing up for you know?
Well, see, growing up in Linstead, you know.
Linstead, on the basis, of course, that you had mentioned as well that your mother had spent some time selling in the Linstead market, and you had to even go and help her out on occasions. It must have been a little bit challenging, sometimes having to miss school just to go into the market at Linstead and sell produce. But we're gonna take our first break, and when we come back, we'll hear lots more from Viscosity Angus, our guest today, right here on Profile. Be right back.